the billionaire's son, and the cleaner who stole his heart. They laughed when the richest man's son in the city fell in love with a cleaner. His friends called it a joke. His family called it a disgrace. But what nobody knew was that the quiet girl, sweeping the floors every morning, was hiding a secret that would leave the entire city speechless. And by the time the truth came out, someone would lose their fortune, someone would lose their pride, and two hearts would fight for a love nobody believed could survive. In the bustling city of Asaba, where luxury cars moved like kings and social status meant everything, there lived a young man named Tunde. Tunde was the only son of Chief Okonkwo, one of the wealthiest businessmen in the region. People often said that Tunde was born with a golden spoon in his mouth. He had everything: money, cars, fame, influence. Yet, there was one thing he lacked: peace. While his friends spent their days showing off expensive watches on social media and competing over who had the newest car, Tunde felt strangely empty. Every relationship he had ever entered felt fake. The girls liked his money. They liked his family name. But none of them truly liked him. Deep down, he wanted something real. Something money couldn't buy. Little did he know that destiny was already preparing the answer. And her name was Ada. Every morning before sunrise, Ada arrived at Okonkwo Group headquarters. With a broom in one hand and a bucket in the other, she quietly cleaned the offices before the workers arrived. Nobody paid attention to her. Nobody greeted her. To most people, she was invisible. Just another cleaner. Just another poor village girl trying to survive in the city. But Ada carried herself differently. She never complained, never begged, never envied others. Even when people mocked her simple clothes, she simply smiled and continued her work. The elderly security guards admired her. The janitors respected her. And everyone wondered how a girl with so little could smile so much. One rainy morning changed everything. Tunde arrived early for a meeting. As he entered the building, he slipped on the wet floor. Before he could fall completely, someone grabbed him. It was Ada. She steadied him. For a brief moment, their eyes met. And something strange happened. The world seemed to pause. No designer clothes. No expensive jewelry. No luxury cars. Just two people staring at each other. Then Ada quickly stepped back. "Sorry, sir," she said softly, and continued cleaning. Tunde stood, frozen. For the first time in years, someone had looked at him without recognizing his status, without trying to impress him, without expecting anything. And somehow, he couldn't stop thinking about her. Days turned into weeks. Tunde found himself arriving earlier every morning. At first, he told himself it was coincidence. Then he realized he was lying to himself. He wanted to see Ada. Sometimes they exchanged greetings. Sometimes they talked for a few minutes. Eventually, those few minutes became long conversations. Tunde learned that Ada came from a small village. Her father had died years ago. Her mother sold vegetables to support the family. Ada had once dreamed of attending university, but poverty had stolen that dream. So she moved to the city and worked as a cleaner. Yet, despite everything she had suffered, she still believed life could get better. That belief fascinated Tunde. One afternoon, Tunde invited Ada for lunch. The moment she entered the restaurant, people stared. Some laughed quietly. Others whispered. A cleaner sitting with the billionaire's son? Impossible. Ada felt uncomfortable, but Tunde smiled. Ignore them. She looked at him. How? Tunde laughed. Simple. People always talk. Let them get tired. For the first time that day, Ada smiled. And that smile stayed in Tunde's heart long after lunch ended. Soon, rumors spread across the city. The billionaire's son was spending time with a cleaner. Social media bloggers began posting pictures. People mocked him. His friends mocked him. His family became furious, especially his father. Chief Okonkwo exploded with anger. "A cleaner?" he shouted. "After all the wealthy families in this country, you choose a cleaner?" But Tunde stood firm. "I didn't choose her job. I chose her heart." Chief Okonkwo decided to take matters into his own hands. He secretly offered Ada a large amount of money, enough money to change her life forever. All she had to do was disappear. Ada looked at the check, then calmly pushed it back. The chief was shocked. "Do you know how much this is?" Ada nodded. "Yes." "Then why refuse?" Tears filled her eyes. "Because if I take it, everyone will say they were right. They'll say I loved your son because of money. And that's not true." For the first time, the old man saw something he had not expected: integrity. Weeks later, disaster struck. Chief Okonkwo's company became trapped in a massive fraud scandal caused by one of his trusted executives. Investors panicked. Millions disappeared. The media attacked. The family reputation collapsed overnight. The same wealthy friends who once surrounded the family vanished. Suddenly, the mighty chief stood alone. While everyone abandoned him, Ada stayed. She visited the family, encouraged them, helped organize documents, supported Tunde through sleepless nights, never asking for anything, never complaining, never leaving. And slowly, Chief Okonkwo began seeing what his son had seen all along: a woman whose value couldn't be measured by money. Then came the biggest surprise. During investigations, it was discovered that Ada possessed accounting skills she had taught herself through online courses and borrowed books. She noticed errors everyone else had missed. Errors that helped expose the executive responsible for the fraud. The stolen funds were recovered. The company survived. The scandal ended. And the person who helped save everything was the cleaner everyone had mocked. One evening, as the sun painted the sky orange, Chief Okonkwo called Ada and Tunde to his home. The old man looked at Ada. For a long moment, he said nothing. Then he smiled. "My daughter." Ada froze. Tears filled her eyes. "I spent my life judging people by what they owned, but you taught me to judge people by who they are." Then he turned to Tunde. "You chose well." Months later, the city gathered for the wedding. The same people who once laughed now filled the hall. Traditional dances performed. Drums echoed through the air. Families celebrated. Social media exploded with videos. The cleaner had become the bride, not because she chased wealth, but because she remained true to herself. As Ada walked toward Tunde, dressed beautifully in traditional attire blended with modern elegance, she remembered every insult, every rejection, every painful day, and suddenly, none of it mattered. Because standing before her was the man who saw her worth long before the world did. As they exchanged vows, Tunde whispered, "I fell in love with the cleaner." Ada smiled through tears. "And I fell in love with the man, not the money." The crowd erupted with joy. The drums played louder. The sun dipped below the horizon. And in that moment, everyone learned a lesson, older than any village proverb, and still relevant in today's generation. True love does not ask where you come from. It asks who you are, when nobody is watching. And for Tunde and Ada, their beautiful love story was only just beginning. Do you think the rich man's son made the right choice? Comment yes or no below.